Okay, so every day I used to talk to this girl in school. She was really nice, and I'll name her Kayla. In this story, anyways, me and Kayla were best friends. We always had fun. We made each other laugh, and we did stupid things in school together. But one day, she started telling me that she was being bullied. And when she told me, it was too late to stop her from the suicidal thoughts she had. And she honestly wanted to self-harm herself, and ended up attacking me. And I told the school that she was being bullied, and they said we would deal with it. And months after, she just got worse and worse, and she attacked me with a fear out of distress. In fear, I asked her in private what made her so violent, and she said that people were telling her to do things she didn't want to do, and that if she didn't do it, they would harm her. I stood by her for the next 2 years after it, and helped her put an end to her bullying. One day though, she told me her family were moving across the state, and that she probably would never see me again. And she gave me a note that was written by her to remember her by as I watched her exit my life. And she told me she loved being my friend, and that she might come back one day in the future. Life screws people over, but the memories are permanent. Am I right? At least once in everybody's life, will they do something immoral or illegal for a promised reward? I know same myself, but I created a habit that I can't fix. So my city is very forgiving to the handicapped. Buildings are accessible to the blind and chair-bound. Jobs for the handicapped and be found in many local businesses nearby. Overall, it's a city with very nice citizens who are ready to help anyone in need. Back in my second year of college, I was challenged by my sorority house to rob the blind woman that walked past her local Starbucks every weekday. To me, it wasn't really a challenge, so much as a dare. How hard would it be to rob a blind woman? I mean, not only is she blind, but she's old. Probably in her mid-60s, I can say. I will admit, I didn't do it, and it was a challenge. She put up a good fight. Turns out she's almost mute, so she didn't scream either. I didn't earn much, somewhere around $45. The thrill was my early win, or my real win. She was my first, and most definitely not my last. I at least rob someone blind once every month, or two. I try to get the ones with the service dogs. Service dogs are so sweet. They just can't help but to follow your lead when provoked. When they do not take the bait, I normally clip my leash to their collar and then lead them where I want them to go. I don't ever harm them or their beloved lead physically, but I just rob them. Tonight I made about $233 on a deaf guy whose eyesight is quickly declining. He's about 76, but he is healthy enough to take care of himself without assisted living. I see him every Tuesday at the postal office. We're pretty close. He just texted me and told me some young man robbed him. I'm going to invite him for dinner so we can talk about it. He's bringing blueberry pie and his lovely service dog named Scooter. That's where it ends. Ever since I can remember, my dad has always been obsessed with stamp collecting. He kept his collections on display in a locked office. My mom and I never went in because my dad forbade us from going in there. But soon enough, my mom finally had enough. She marched up the stairs one night and pounded on his door, screaming that it was their anniversary and she just wanted to go to a cheap dinner with him. It had gotten to the point that she didn't even care about fancy dates. McDonald's was enough for her if it meant she was actually seeing her husband. The only reply she got was, sadly, the sound of his keyboard as he typed away on his laptop. But finally, after a week, he emerged. It It smelled as if he hadn't showered in that full week, and he was completely unkempt and unshaven. Work from home life was definitely taking a toll on his hygiene, or maybe it was stamp collecting. He grunted a hello to us before hurrying down the stairs and out the front door. When he came back hours later, he was holding a small box. Maybe he hadn't gotten his anniversary after all, or forgotten. But the way he rushed back upstairs and into his office showed me there was more stamps to feed his obsession. An awful smell lingered in the air, and I made a mental note to tape a post-it note on his door, requesting he take a shower. It was another month before Mom had once again had enough. She was going to enjoy a family dinner, whether he liked it or not, but only instead of going her up, or her going up, excuse me. She sent me to pound on his door. I pouted as I climbed up the stairs and wandered into his office door, going over what I was going to say to him in my head, mentally. When I knocked on the door, I was met with no resistance. It just opened, as if it never fully closed. Vomit rose in my throat as I pushed into the doorway and saw what was in front of me. Dad was a stamp collector. He had been since I could remember. When his obsession started to overtake him, he found a way to make his collection more interesting. Attached to his stamps were detached fingers of various ethnicities. The police who later searched his laptop found multiple links for party or body parts on the deep web. We still don't know why Dad left his office door open, or where he did one. So it's been a few weeks since we've moved in to our new house. We're going back to look after the ducks almost every weekend. This is the seventh time we moved. Yeah. Anyway, the house was old. You could tell from the outside easily that it was old. But when you got in, it's completely different as it looks on the outside. I mean, not physically, but no, never mind that. It's in town, so the library is close by. A few nights ago, I heard something. I don't know what it was, but I guess it was the wind. Or maybe it wasn't the wind. But the next morning, the people next door had put up a paper on the hydrant pole. I'm guessing they lost their cat. The next night, I hear the same sound, and it's the same lost a pet thing with another person down the street. I started to think that maybe, just somehow, that sound had something to do with this. So the next evening, I took my dad's trail cam and put it on that huge oak in the backyard, along with one of my little sister's stuffed toy that she didn't like, and like clockwork, the noise. I want to check the trail cam, and the stuffed thing is gone. I took the SD card out and played it on my laptop. I didn't know what I was expecting. This weird thing, I'd seen animal, but animals don't have human hands and stand upright knowing there's a camera watching. Staring into it, its face, pale and blank, of any facial features, except for a large mouth. I'm talking 6 to 10 inches wide. It knew it was a camera, though. But that's when my laptop showed a corrupt file notification. The SD card had gotten corrupted. Maybe it this time is different. I seen it so now. It wants me dead. I guess I should go outside to make sure it doesn't get the rest of my family. Wish me luck.